Millions of women suffer from bedroom stage fright, forcing their men to secretly seek out other women to fulfill their fantasies. And if you don't discover how to hack into the mind of your man or any man you desire, you're going to wake up one night finding your man sneaking off with a bottle of lotion and his smartphone to masturbate. And if he's doing this, he's already subconsciously seeking out a woman that will fulfill all of his sexual fantasies. And it's just a matter of time before he replaces the bottle of lotion and his hand with a confident, sexy woman that is more than eager to fulfill all of his wildest fantasies. And while he is out fulfilling his every desire, you will find yourself alone, struggling to keep any man satisfied until you finally give up and become the crazy cat lady. Every woman fears of becoming. Don't be the crazy cat lady. By instantly becoming the sexiest and most daring woman your man has ever been with, guaranteeing he only has eyes for you. Because once you discover how to hack into the mind of your man, you will know exactly how to keep him completely wrapped around your finger. You have the power to guarantee he will never get bored with you or your sex life, because you will know exactly what to do to make him crave and desire you so much that he'll be addicted to you in and out of the bedroom. And if you feel your cheeks slightly burning with a tinge of embarrassment right now, calm down. You're not alone. In fact, 85% of women are embarrassed at the thought of talking dirty and talking about sex. And that's simply because women instantly think of porn and the labels of being called a slut or a whore. What women don't realize is you can still be classy and take charge in your relationship right from the very start, both in and out of the bedroom, without ever having to turn into a porn star to please and keep your man. Because once you discover in the next 5 minutes how a man's brain truly works, from an actual man and not your girlfriends giving you advice based on their experiences, which we all know a girlfriend's advice rarely works out. And that is simply because no two men are alike. And even more so, 84% of men state that their significant others are not up to par in the bedroom. 84% of men are not 100% satisfied in the bedroom, meaning there's a darn good chance the girlfriends giving you advice aren't exactly hitting home runs in the bedroom themselves. And with 60% of men admitting they have cheated on their significant others just to fulfill a sexual desire not being met with the woman they are completely in love with, you owe it to yourself, whether you're in a relationship or not, to discover the surefire turn-ons are things that you can say to give him an instant erection, and how to say them confidently without a single burning sensation of embarrassment in your cheeks. But before you jump right into the dirty talk, you also must discover simple techniques to hack inside your guy's brain, whether you've been in a relationship or from the moment you meet a new man. Because if you know the right way to look at him and what to do with your eyes, legs, and rest of your body, he won't be able to take his eyes off of you. And once you hack into his mind, you are in complete control of your relationship destiny. Just ask any of the 25,462 women who went from being cheated on, desperate, dateless, and alone to discovering how to hack his mind to instantly wrapping any man around their fingers. Women like Hillary Moore of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, who was terrified her husband was cheating on her but is now confident she is all he thinks about. Hillary sent in this message thanking me. Bruce, thank you for actually providing a real guide on how to hack into the mind of any man. I had caught my husband of just 7 months masturbating one night, and I was mortified. I mean, we only had been married for 7 months. Had we lost it already? Whenever he asked me to talk dirty in bed or to even initiate sex, I felt dumb and awkward, and he often laughed at me, making it even harder for me to try the next time. After discovering how to confidently take control both in and out of the bedroom, I can now say my husband doesn't have time to masturbate, and I'm not embarrassed by it at all, as it has become natural and not forced. I know this saved our marriage. I believe if every woman read Hack His Mind, then you would never have to worry about a cheating man again. And Alexis Johnson of Ontario, Canada, followed the steps to hack his mind and is now engaged because of it. I went through a pattern of men cheating on me. I even was engaged to a man who was engaged to another woman at the same time. I spent thousands of dollars in therapy trying to figure out what I was doing wrong, and it always came down to one thing. I wasn't keeping them interested in me. I started searching YouTube for videos on how to keep a man only into you, and I found a lot of bullshit in it that tells you to be a sex goddess, etc. And while I knew that was important, I also realized I wasn't keeping them interested from the start. Once I discovered your video and how to hack into the mind of any man, I was able to instantly attract the new guy at work, and we're now engaged 6 months later, and I'm 100% confident he is only into me. Thanks for helping me break my bad relationship cycle. And if those weren't amazing testimonials in themselves, I have men who write me and thank me for revealing to their wives and girlfriends the truth about men's brains and how after their wives and girlfriends hacked their minds, they can't stop thinking about them. Like James Montrose of Fort Myers, Florida, who wrote me to say, "I'll be honest, when I found your Hack His Mind guide on my wife Emily's iPad, I chuckled. I thought I was in for some BS and I was going to sit back and laugh at her. While I appreciated the effort she was taking, I didn't think there was any way any guide would help her. Boy, was I wrong. She took me by surprise, and now I think about her all day, just like I did when we first started dating. Thank you for helping my wife become my fantasy all over again." These are just a few of the testimonials that have come flowing in on a daily basis from women and even men across the globe who instantly improve their relationships, both in and out of the bedroom, by discovering the secrets in Hack His Mind. And whether you're looking to improve your current relationship or are looking to go from dateless, desperate, and alone to meeting the man you haven't dared to dream about, then turn up your speakers as I'm about to reveal how you can. Gain the confidence to take control in the bedroom. Stop being the only single girl at your friends' weddings and capture the eye of your husband or future husband without ever having to settle, because you deserve happiness in life. It doesn't matter if you're a single woman who's never been married, a married woman that needs help getting her husband to crave and desire her once again, or a divorced woman who's given up on finding that special someone. When you follow my proven Hack His Mind formula as described, you cannot fail to secure your current relationship or to find exactly who you've been looking for. And more importantly, keep him wanting you forever, instantly ensuring there is nothing standing in the way of you and the man you've always longed for, and without any awkward blind dates or sorting through all those weird profiles or dating sites. Or even worse, if you're currently in a relationship and stuck believing you're damaged goods, and staying with a guy who leaves you stranded over the holidays, who finds every excuse in the book to avoid meeting your friends and family, who takes his phone to the bathroom after sex so you won't know who else he's sleeping with, and then disappears without ever paying you back the money you borrowed, as you tolerate these things just because you don't want to become the crazy cat lady. Well, you can forget that. Why settle for men who suck? Or settle for a man masturbating and dreaming of other women, when a few insider tricks can get you the total package? Hi, my name is Bruce McMillan, and I've been a counselor at a couples retreat for the past 22 years, and I am the author of Hack His Mind, a tell-all guide that reveals how to get a man, date him, and keep him forever. My Hack His Mind book has already helped 25,462 women in just the past 6 months hack into the minds of any man they desire. Whether they're single women trying to find a man in this crazy world, women in committed relationships who are seeing the warning signs that they aren't fulfilling their man's sexual needs and want to improve their relationships, to even women who are continuously finding themselves in relationships where they are not their man's top priority. No matter what your current relationship status is, Hack His Mind compiles my years of couple counseling experience. And believe me, I've seen some stories that would take hours of your time to tell and would probably make your hair stand up, into a simple-to-follow guide to instantly hacking into the mind of any man you want and desire, to ensure he's thinking and wanting you 24/7, and even masturbating to you when you're not around, ensuring he never wanders into the arms of a more willing and able woman. It's not as difficult as you think. What if I told you that a man's brain is like a computer? Would it change the way you think about them? I don't mean that men are robots. What I mean is that they're predictable. And that's not an insult. It's just a statement of fact. When a programmer feeds a series of commands into a computer, it does what it's told to do. As long as you know the right language to use, you can make the computer work. And the same is true of men. There are differences between female brains and male brains. Women tend to have more connective tissue in their brains than men do, which means they're able to think of more than one thing at once. Men often have tunnel vision, which is why they can focus so intently on a single thing. Women also tend to have better verbal skills and a better understanding of their own emotions than men do. When it comes to getting inside a man's brain and hacking it, remember that he will probably only give his attention to one thing at a time. You want that thing to be you, right? So the secret is find ways to make him stop thinking about whatever is on his mind and start thinking about you. The quickest and easiest way to do that is to get him thinking about sex. Men think about sex a lot, much more than women realize, and that's the key hacking into their brains. And no, it's not suddenly becoming a porn star that will get his attention, because you want him to crave and desire you inside and outside of the bedroom, which is why hacking into the mind of your man or any man you wish is a bit more complex than just copying a few moves in an online porn video. And that's why I took my 22 years of couple counseling experience and compiled everything that I've discovered as to why men cheat, and what women are doing subconsciously that pushes men to cheat, into a tell-all book I named Hack His Mind. The goal of this book is to help you learn the simple techniques to get inside your guy's brain from the moment you meet him. I'll start with some non-verbal things you can do to get a new man's attention, even if you're in a crowded room filled with attractive women vying for his attention. If you know the right way to look at him and what to do with your eyes, legs, and the rest of your body, he won't be able to take his eyes off of you. After that, you'll talk about how to handle your first conversation with him, whether it's a brief one or a long talk that lasts hours. Women have the edge over men when it comes to verbal skills, and you can use that to your advantage. You can use the techniques here to make sure that wherever you meet, he asks for your number. The next step is flirting and texting. Very few men are going to make firm plans for a date when they first meet you. They'll plan on calling or more likely texting you. For a lot of women, texting a new man is intimidating, but with my suggestions, you'll be able to text, flirt, and get him to set up your very first date. The first date is both fun and nerve-wracking, but if you handle it well, it can be the start of a fantastic relationship. I'll talk to you about how to get ready, what to wear, and how to talk to him so he's dying for his next date with you. The next big step for most women is the first time you sleep with a man. Getting naked with someone new can be scary. We all get self-conscious sometimes, but I'll share some things you can do to get in the mood and lower your inhibitions. I'll also give you some surefire turn-ons, things you can say that will give him an instant erection. And we'll cover talking dirty, something that a lot of women need help doing, and how to drive him absolutely out of his mind in bed with the things you say. Then we will get into the rest of your relationship. We've all experienced a decline in sexual activity as a relationship goes on, but there are a lot of ways that you can keep his libido ramped up and make sure you're still having plenty of sex. I'll give you some tips on how to get him to turn off the porn and come to bed, as well as some pointers on how to keep your sexual relationship red hot. By the time you're done reading Hack His Mind, you'll be ready to hack into your guy's brain and drive him absolutely wild. Trust me, you don't need to look like a supermodel to have a blazing hot relationship. All you need is the right words. Just take any of the 25,000 plus women who are hacking into the minds of men around the world at this very moment. Women like Nicole Patton of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, who sent me this incredible message the other day. I can't believe I was able to surprise my fiancé the other day the way I did. He is still smiling over it, and our relationship is even closer than it was before. I used to be really shy and leave up the sex initiation to him. After I started initiating, he said he couldn't believe I did it, and now we both can't keep our hands off each other. I know I won't be one of those wives who husbands complain about because they never have sex. Thanks, Bruce, for the insights, tips, and the confidence. Or Megan Carter of Dallas, Texas, who kicked her loser boyfriend to the curb and snagged her dream man. I had a boyfriend who watched porn endlessly. I even found myself watching it to learn moves so he would pay only attention to me. When that didn't work, I found your video and started reading your book, Hack His Mind. Once I started implementing the steps in your guide, I noticed he didn't really care, and I was just with him for a matter of convenience. Your book gave me the confidence to kick him to the curb and actually get my dream man at work. Without your guide, I would have been stuck in a miserable relationship with a man that would have, if he wasn't already, cheat on me. Or Ashley Buzz from Mesquite, Texas, who says, I can't believe it. I need a guide on how to keep his hands off me now. Ha! No, seriously, I can't thank you enough. I am, for the first time in over 15 years, 100% confident in my relationship with my husband. The way he looks at me now is the same way he did when we first met over 20 years ago. Thank you, Bruce. After hearing those powerful mind-hacking testimonials, and if you're currently in a relationship, imagine your husband or boyfriend walking in from a hard day at work, and instead of him throwing his shoes off and his keys down and instantly heading for the shower, he is fixated on you as you confidently whisper in his ear all the things you're gonna do to him. As you help him shower from his long day, the look of excitement across your man's face will be indescribable. He will instantly wonder what happened to his wife or girlfriend, and I guarantee he won't be sneaking off to watch porn that night. And he will instantly be 100% fixated on you. And he will feed into this energy to the point where you both are sexual and loving magnets to each other, instantly ensuring your man only wants and craves you. And if you're currently single, I want you to imagine walking into a bar or coffee shop and catching the eye of every single guy in the joint, then choosing the one you want most, and spending an incredible evening together. After that, he actually calls you the next day asking for another date and takes you back right away after you decide if you like him or not. Now imagine that same guy, whether he is a new guy or your current man, totally fixated on your every word, wanting nothing more than to do what you want when you want it, because you're everything he ever dreamed of. Trust me, this life is completely possible. Over 25,462 of my clients are all living it, and all thanks to successfully hacking into the mind of any man they wanted and desired. Whether it was a new man they set their eyes on or the love of their life. And once you discover how to hack his mind, you'll instantly know the right way to look at him and what to do with your eyes, legs, and the rest of your body, guaranteeing he can't take his eyes off of you. Then I will guide you on how to handle the first conversation with him, no matter how long or short it is, and I reveal simple techniques to get inside your guy's brain from the moment you meet him, as well as nonverbal things to get a new man's attention, even if you're in a crowded room filled with attractive women vying for his attention. Then we'll move on to the next step of flirting and texting your way to a first date. And once you land your first date, I'm going to provide you with the do's and don'ts on everything from how to get ready, what to wear, and how to talk him so he is dying to date you. Then the next step for most women is the first time they sleep with a man. Getting naked with someone new can be scary. We all get self-conscious. I'll share some things you can do to get into the mood and lower your inhibitions. And these tips will work on a new relationship as well as a relationship that you're trying to spice up. Plus, they'll give you surefire turn-ons, things you can say to give him an instant erection. And then we will cover dirty talking, which is something 85% of women admit they need help with, and how to drive him absolutely out of his mind in bed with the things you say. Hack his mind is the difference between becoming the crazy cat lady and being the woman every man instantly flocks to, and you can still keep your cats. Now, there is a small fee for this man mind hacking program, but for me, this is not about making money. It's about empowering you to get what you want, instead of waking up in the middle of the night to find your man with a bottle of lotion and masturbating to the porn he's watching on his iPad, and instead of settling for that same dude who can't stand your family, and who is always skipping weddings, birthdays, parties, and holidays, leaving you high and dry when it counts the most. Other dating guides and websites charge hundreds of dollars to help you find and keep a connection, but I know that the majority of women who need this the most simply cannot afford that kind of investment. And I know that the divorce rate would significantly drop if every woman had access to this incredible tell-all guide. So if you're quick, you'll get Hack His Mind at a massive discount. And when I say massive, I mean it. How little will you need to invest? Not $197, not even $97. When you choose to hack his mind to ensure any man you desire, wants, and craves you, and only you today, you will only need to invest the small one-time fee you see below. That's more than 50% off what my outside clients have happily paid. Fair warning. This special offer is only valid right here and right now. Once you exit this page, you will never see this offer again. This is not one of those cheesy marketing ploys to get you to buy something. Honestly, I truly want to help out as many women as I can. I have seen far too many relationships crumble all over simple things that could have been avoided if women simply knew how to hack his mind. And I don't want you to have to go through the pain and misery of being alone anymore, or awkwardly catching your man masturbating or even cheating on you. Instead, I want to provide you with all the expert tools to grab your happiness by the shirt and pull him super close. And even make him your future spouse if you want. Secure your access now before this exclusive discounted offer is gone forever. All you have to do is click the button below, and in just moments you'll have access to my proven and guaranteed guide to hacking the mind of any man you desire, to instantly guarantee he only has eyes for you, because he will never get bored with you or your sex life, making him crave and desire you so much that he will be addicted to you both inside and outside of the bedroom, all without ever having to become a porn star. And speaking of guarantees, when you download Hack His Mind and secure your 50% off in savings today, you have absolutely nothing to lose except the losers causing you so much heartbreak. That's because I'm backing up my total faith in this guide by giving you a 60-day money-back guarantee. That's right. Get my guide and instantly have your man wrapped around your finger or get a 100% refund. And if for any reason you decide to change your mind, simply send me an email to the email address you will find in this book and I'll refund your investment. The way I see it, you only have two options in front of you. Be the girl catching man after man masturbating and cheating on her, or be the woman who instantly grasps the attention of every man in the rooms and keeps his undivided attention for the rest of your life. So here's the deal. If you're ready to, take control in the bedroom by confidently seducing your man. Ensure your man is 100% sexually satisfied so he isn't sneaking around masturbating and cheating. Find a new man, attract him immediately, and make him stay with you forever. Then hit that magic button below and take back control of your future right now. I promise you're going to love this feeling, and your man or any man you desire is going to love you and the new tingly feelings you have spreading around his body.